Hey, are you stuck in this trap? There are so many ways in which we get stuck when it comes to health and wellness goals, when it comes to our overall healing in life. And so, what I want to recommend to you or have you pay attention to is this idea of forcing your healing. So many of us are so used to this idea of we take something to get out of our pain, right? We take Tylenol if we have a headache, we take something. And yes, on some level, it's really important that we are taking action. But there is also this underlying element of trying to force your way to heal. And when you try to force it, there is a energy that is in conflict. Because you are forcing what you want the outcome to be, what you desire your result to be, and you are sometimes trying to circumvent the actual thing that you need to learn or the teaching that is being shared with you, right? So there's a number of ways in which if you are noticing a sort of forcing energy, you might be seeing yourself stay stuck in certain areas, whether it's around exercise or eating right or setting boundaries or taking risks or just being able to treat yourself with kindness. You might feel like everything that you're doing, all the efforts that you're putting forth aren't working. And I get this because this is who I used to be. I used to work so hard. I was doing everything, all the things, all the time, trying to fix all my problems in an effort to feel my best and to be healthy, to be strong, to have a life that I loved. But it was coming from a place of proving. It was coming from a place of lack. It was coming from a place of trying to control. And what I want you to think about is taking a big, deep breath, looking at the challenges and asking yourself, okay, what have I done? And why might it not be working? And how could I allow myself to be kind to myself and give myself props for what I do instead of feeling like it's never enough or it's not right or it's not the right thing, or whatever it is. There's always something that you can probably lean into that will help you see where you can embrace some challenges and discomfort and where you can actually just put an end to certain suffering. But if you notice that you are forcing, if you are trying to squeeze into a small space when you really want to take up space, when you're trying to do something and it just doesn't feel right, but you think that's what needs to happen because everyone else said that that's how you heal, this is what you want to pay attention to. Stop forcing. Stop forcing. And instead, try to go with the energy, not to attack the energy, but to embrace it. And as you start to do this, which is very different for those of us who are perfectionists, recovering perfectionists, control freaks, whatever you want to call it, A-types. For those of us who like to, go full steam ahead, this is a very different way of being. But I promise you that this way of being will bring you so many more results, so many more outcomes that you actually desire, but you have to be more open to the process. You have to allow yourself to look at the tricky things, the sticky things, whatever it is, right? So please think about ways in which you can ease into your healing, ways you can make things simple on yourself, ways that you can do less but achieve more. And as you do that, you are going to find yourself in such a better place. So, let me know. Do you notice yourself trying to control everything and then find yourself back at square one? If you do, try this. And if you aren't really sure how to get started, then send me a DM and I would be more than happy to try to chat with you and see if working together makes sense. Bye.